This is music, and this is a beast of a haul video. Not too long ago, I made a video showing a very cool haul I picked up at a court, and it was full of just amazing OG pressings, or at least older pressings, of fantastic 80s metal releases. And I'm just speculating here, but I suspect that someone had sold their entire collection of 80s metal to that record store. So I decided to just go back and have another look to see if there was anything left, like cool stuff. And yeah, there were some things that were interesting. I also picked up some CDs. I'm also going to show you two things I bought from Fokionos Records in Athens, Greece. Obviously, I bought that online. And that was a very nice buying experience. They were very friendly in our communications back and forth, so excellent. Anyways, let's get to it. Up first, this one here, Arachnus Apocalypse. I do have one uh, CD by this band, Arachnus, that I picked up a long time ago as a blind buy, obviously, but I really liked that one. So I decided to grab this one here too when I saw they had a really cheap copy of this. 30 Danish kroner. Haven't heard this one either. I know there's an image of a lady who is running the risk of catching a cold, but it's metal music. It has to be cheesy to some extent. Now, the first item I picked up from Fokionos, Covered Call Money Never Sleeps. This is, I think, a Swedish band. It's melodic hard rock, and it's kind of a combination of melodic hard rock AOR and then more like AC/DC and Dirty Looks style riffage. And it's great. It's super catchy. I've had a digital copy of this one since it came out, and I decided I want to pick up a physical copy. And this is awesome stuff. This is great stuff if you like your hard rock. Covered Call. Back to the world of Accord. Grab myself a copy of this one here, Freak Kitchen. Um, Fantastic musicianship in this hard rock band. Uh, I I don't know if I've heard this one before, if I'm being honest, but I really like uh, the songs I have heard by this band. So although this one wasn't cheap, I decided to grab a copy. And the same thing goes for this one here, also Freak Kitchen. Spanking Hour, not super cheap, but I decided to just, take a plunge and buy it because, like I said, I really dig the songs I have heard by this band. So there you go. And there's a sealed one here, uh, Mother's Finest, Subluxation. This is a band I really like. Their kind of overall discography is very diverse. You got hard rock, you got funk rock, you got some disco elements, you got some soul elements, you got some pop rock, some downright pop as well. A lot of cool, good songs on in their discography, so I decided to pick this one up and give it a go. And the last CD is this one here, Sodomizer, more horror and death again. This is a Japanese pressing, but there's no obi. No, there is an obi. Haha, cool. I think it's a compilation, and I just went out on a limb, of course, and bought this one here because I think it's kind of black thrash, and people say it's good. So I thought, well, why not pick it up? And of course, hey, what a bonus. Anyways, let's turn to the vinyl. I decided to pick this one up. Um, the Beast has arrived. This one was very cheap, 70 Danish kroner. I have seen it on some uh, channels. I think Jürgen Aumann showed a copy of this. and I think Thomas from Merciful Metal showed a copy, and I think it was actually the same copy that Jürgen gave him. So um, I've heard this is not very good, but good enough and kind of fun. So I decided, hey, I'll grab it. Why not? 70 Danish kroner. It's very cheap. And then this one here, this is a newer release. This is Beastmaker Inside the Skull. This is doom metal. I have I have one, I think that's an EP by this band on cassette tape. I forgot the title, but I think it's something along the lines of The Eye of the Storm or something. And I really, really, really enjoyed that one. So I decided to pick this one up, although it's a little bit out of the scope that I have imposed on my vinyl collection. Uh, so, Spider. So that's actually the second beast, right? You got the beast, you got Beast Maker. So I guess these guys are to blame for this. I don't know. And the next one is really cool. This is one I've been looking for quite a while, and I've been kind of tracking down very expensive copies without buying them, of course, online and in other parts of the world. And what do you know? I find a copy of this right here in my own backyard. Phantasmagoria by Geisha, a Danish band. But they actually do look like the image looks a lot like kind of a prototype Visual K kind of band. Um, like a lot of Japanese bands had this look back in the day, and that would become more and more hyperbolic and evolved into Visual K. I think I'm not an expert on Visual K, but check out Radio Rakusokuho because host is David is an expert on Visual K. Anyways, really cool. I'm really glad I found this one in my own backyard even. Okay, now the last item is a contender for the find of the year. And interestingly enough, the item that it's up against is by the same artist. This is the other item I bought from Fokionos Records. Welcome to the Ball by Vicious Rumors on vinyl. I've had this on CD since it came out, and I love this album. I think all the songs on here are fantastic. It's US power metal. Um, and you just Carl Albert's vocals are just amazing, and just the opening track, Abandoned, is awesome. Love this album, and I've been wanting to pick it up on vinyl. And this one was not cheap, but it was within, actually quite below. It was within the range of what I'm willing to pay for something that you don't come across very often. And this is a bit of a rarity, at least in, I think it is. Uh, it was within that range, and it was still a considerable points below the maximum uh, price point that I'm willing to pay. So awesome, fantastic. And of course, the item that it's up against is another Vicious Rumors album that I managed to find on vinyl, the self-titled one. I mean, this is fantastic. All the songs, even the ballad "Children," I think is an amazing ballad. Uh, Fantastic stuff. So possibly the find of the year, although the year has just started. Anyways, there you go. Thanks for watching.